Hey there, good morning. It's time to get your hustle on. Boom, there you have it. Well, we hit the snooze button one too many times this morning, so we are having to shave quickly and do a little filming at the same time. So y'all kind of bear with me on this, but hope you had a great weekend. Other than my dump trailer being stolen, it was not real exciting, and that's normally the way that I like it. One of my goals for this week is I got a Road Glide Harley, and I need to get it down to the shop. It's been about 2 years since I cranked it up, and I need somebody to put a new battery in it, change oil, do all that kind of stuff. So that's on the goal for this week, to get that bike running, because I plan on doing some traveling this year. Got a dump trailer behind me. We're hooked. We're going to be rolling here shortly. I got to get to the dump and be there as soon as the gate opens. I don't want to be last in line and then last out or anything like that, so we got to make it happen. I've had a lot of people ask me about, entrepreneurship, what does it take, this and that and everything, and so I think that I'm going to do a 5-part series this week on basically how to be an entrepreneur, and try to cover the characteristics that I think are most important, and hopefully it will give somebody an insight on what it is that they need to work on, what they want to be doing, what they should be doing, and if they really want to be an entrepreneur, so to speak, because it's not the easiest thing in the world, and there's a lot of safety and security that comes from working for somebody else. And not everybody is able to fade the ups and downs, the valleys and the peaks that you go through being an entrepreneur. So we'll just move forward with it, see what happens. All right, here we are. We're at the dump. We're second in line, so that's a good thing. Had to stop and get gas this morning. It's cost of doing business. If I'm filling the tank, that means I've been pulling loads and making money, so that's a good thing. It's a blessing for sure. And I'd like to thank God for everything I got, because he's only through him is how I've made it. I'm an idiot, and without him I would totally destroy myself. The thing about it is, I would say probably two of the most important aspects if you're really going to take something and turn it into substance. And I'm not saying this in a derogatory manner at all, okay? But if you're only looking to do something to turn an extra $50, $100 a week and everything, that's not a problem. And if that's all you're looking to do, there's nothing absolutely wrong with that, okay? I'm talking about something that'll start to turn some serious money for you. And even if you got a job and you're looking to get out of that job to the business that you've created, then two of the things that you're gonna have by far is you're gonna have to master how to be consistent and how to have self-discipline, okay? And the amazing thing is that when it comes to money just is. It's an inanimate object. It's probably one of the most controversial topics that you'll ever talk about. You'll hear people say that it's bad, that it's evil if you have any, and then you'll hear people say that if you don't have any, you ain't worth nothing, okay? The thing about it is that all money does, and the more you get, it amplifies who you are, okay? If you're a jerk and you get more money, then you're going to be a bigger jerk. If you're generous and you got more money, you're going to be more generous, okay? The thing about it is that I do this business of mine to generate money, okay? Because money equals freedom, in the sense that the more things that I have paying me money, that equals to more time that I gain to be able to go and do things that I want to do. I have more choices, okay? If you got $10, you can go to McDonald's. If you got $100, then you can probably go get a pretty decent steak, okay? The more money you got, the more choices, all right? Well, here's the thing is that what ends up happening is that
if you can't take care of $5, you're not going to be able to take care of 50,000. Okay, because just because your money increases does not mean all of a sudden you know how to manage it or that you're capable of managing it. Quite the contrary. Okay, the thing about it is that one of the very first things I suggest to anybody is that, you know, they say, hey, I want to start a business. And I'm like, okay, well, where are your finances at? And they're like, well, you know, I got a couple credit cards and got about 50% on my balances, or 80%, or they're maxed, or, you know, something to that effect. And I'm like, well, how much you got in savings? And they're like, what? And I'm like, savings, you know, where you put that money away from, well, you know, I got $50 and everything. And I'm like, okay, well, so the first thing that needs to happen is that we need to learn how to become consistent with money, because that's why we start a side hustle. Okay, now if you're starting a side hustle and you don't need the money and you're not worried about that, then God bless you, and this video really doesn't pertain to you. Okay, these are one of the things that's going to help somebody else though become successful. Okay, the whole thing, every successful business house structure, okay, there's one thing that is absolutely non-negotiable that you've got to have. That's a foundation. Okay, if that foundation is not structurally sound to begin with, that building is doomed from the beginning and never even has a chance to get topped out. Topped out is when it's totally done and they throw a party. Okay, well, that's never going to happen because the foundation is bad. All right, and the thing about it is that if you're not putting money away on a regular basis, I don't care if it's $10 a week, you've got to get into that habit of putting money away. Why? Because that gets you in the habit of self-discipline and consistency. Okay, the thing about it is that if you're not doing those things, okay, then whenever something does come your way, you're going to throw it away. It's going to be gone. You think I'm lying? Trust me on this. How many music stars have you seen hit it huge and now they're broke? Okay? How many sports figures have you seen that hit it big and now they're broke? The reason for it is they did not learn the skills, okay? Easiest thing you'll ever do in your life is make money. The hardest thing you're ever going to do is hold on to it and make it work for you, okay? Because I assure you that as soon as you start getting some money in your hand, you're going to hear all kinds of voices that you never heard before. New truck, new purse, I need new shoes. Oh, we need a new bathroom. Oh, we need this. Oh, I can take a vacation. I can do this. And I'm not saying don't spend some money on yourself. But what I am saying is that you're going to have to get a point where your foundation is built, okay? And then you're going to have to make it rock solid. And then after that, whatever's on the side, you can start enjoying, okay? But you can't do that until that's foundation is rock solid. I see people all the time that, you know, they keep putting forth effort in different areas, but they won't get that foundation rock solid. The consistency is that whatever you're doing, you're gonna have to keep on doing it, regardless of whether you want to or not, whether it's raining or pouring, you're gonna have to do it. Make sure it's something you enjoy doing, because not every day is gonna be fun. I assure you of this, you know, yesterday was Sam Booger, okay? I'm hunting this dump trailer, trying to plotting and scheming on who I'm going to get to go get these guys and this and that and everything like that. And I was like, help me, Jesus, okay? So the thing about it, though, is where am I? I got a dump trailer behind me. I'm here at the dump. You know, I enjoy this business, okay? The thing about it is that, you know, regardless, up, down, left or right, you know, I'm consistent with it. Now, here's the thing is, we got rain for the next 3 days. The dump trailer business is not going to be booming this week, okay? However, I have put money away, and I am able to withstand this storm that I'll be going through. It's a small one in the sense that, you know, we're just not going to be making bank this week and everything like that. I'm not sweating it. I'm not scared. I'm not this. You know why? My foundation. Foundation is everything. Okay, if you don't make that foundation happen, okay, it ain't gonna matter whatever you do. I don't care, no matter what you do, who you hire, what books you read and everything like that. If your foundation is not rock solid, you're sunk. I'm telling you, okay? I've never seen anybody make it without a foundation, okay? Now, what I have seen is people stop halfway through and go back and they made their foundation, okay? But they weren't able to keep on progressing because they had to get that foundation. It's Rental Robert with the Hustle Nation. I hope you have a fantastic Monday. Be productive and be profitable. There's a byproduct that happens from having self-discipline and consistency, and that's trust. The thing about it is that when you do something on a consistent basis over an extended period of time, you build up credibility. Just the same as if you keep putting money into that account every week, then before you know it, you got a little bit of a bankroll, and then you can do something with it, okay? You know, how much can you do with $200? How much can you do with $200,000? You know, I mean, it ain't a rocket scientist to figure out that, you know, you can do a lot more with $200,000. Well, if you're consistent over time and you put that in there, then you have the ability to go to others and say, hey, look what I've been doing. I've been doing this and what I said that I was going to do and what I'm committed to doing over a certain amount of time. And that will start to build credibility and trust with others. And I'm here to tell you, on this journey, you're going to need other people. Even Jesus had to have the disciples, okay? So go ahead and get ready and get okay with it. You're going to have to reach out and ask for help, okay? And it might not be financial help, but when you show somebody that, hey, I've been doing this day in, day out, day in and day out, then there's a whole lot better chance for you to get somebody or find somebody that's willing to help you than if you just show up and say, hey man, I got this idea and everything, I want to make this happen and whatnot, and they're going to be like, man, I don't think so. But when you sit there and say, hey, look, you know, I've been doing this for, you know, 9 months, 12 months, 6 years, whatever it is, a lot better chance of being able to get that help.